Eileen Brosas.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I have very simple questions, Madam Chair. I hope the VP can answer this. Can the OVP confirm that it requested and was granted the amount of 125 million for the confidential expenses for 2022 despite having no provision for a line item on confidential funds, Madam Chair?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, that is the subject of Supreme Court cases.
So, Eileen,
Madam Chair,
please proceed. Yes.
yes, Madam Chair, ang tanong ko lang po ay simple, no? Kung may provision, kung may line item o wala. So, Madam Chair, kung hindi po sinasagot, I will go on to my next question,
please
Madam
proceed.
Chair. Maaari rin bang kumpirmahin ng OVP na ang 125 million confidential funds na ni-request nito noong 2022 ay ginamit lamang mula December 21 hanggang December 31, 2022, Madam Chair?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, that is the subject of Supreme Court cases.
Yes. Madam Chair, obviously, ayaw tayong sagutin, Madam Chair, kasi, Madam Chair, pera ng taong bayan ito, Madam Chair, no? Yun po yung nakalagay dito. At karapatan na malaman ito ng bawat isa sa atin, Madam Chair, it is a matter of public interest. At humihingi po tayo ng transparency and accountability kaugnay dito, Madam Chair. So, Madam Chair, kung hindi po sasagutin yung 2 questions ko, baka naman yung 3rd, Madam Chair, masagot. Ayon sa ipinasang accomplishment report, utilization of confidential and intelligence funds ng OVP, ginamit ang 125 million para sa safe implementation of OVP initiatives and confidence building. Ano itong safe implementation of OVP initiatives and confidence building? Ano po yung programa sa ilalim nito, Madam Chair?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, the first 2 questions are exactly the questions that were submitted to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the correct venue to answer those questions because there are pending cases there already. So, pangatlong tanong niya, that is, our answer, nakalagay doon sa aking opening statement, we cooperate with all the audit actions of the Commission on Audit. So, lahat yan, sinasagot namin sa tamang venue. Kinasyon kami sa Supreme Court, sumagot kami sa Supreme Court. Kinasyon kami sa COA, sumagot kami sa COA.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. No, precisely. Kaya ko po tinatanong to, Madam Chair. If you remember, we requested, actually hindi nga kami nag-request eh. Nag-request kami na isabina doon sa stake room yung audit report because we would like to be appraised doon sa nilalaman, Madam Chair. Kaya po tayo nagtanong. And since the VP is saying na merong Supreme Court, may we have a copy, Madam Chair, of the Supreme Court, no, na kanilang kaso, Madam Chair. Pwede ba yun i-disclose sa atin, Madam Chair? Do you have a copy of that, Madam Chair?
Of course not. I am not the Supreme Court. They should request doon sa Supreme Court.
The Honorable Eileen Brosas. Proceed, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Obviously, ayaw tayo sagutin, no? Kaugnay sa ating mga hiling at sa ating mga katanungan, Madam Chair. Dapat po masagot tayo, no? Very specific kung ano yung ginawa, no? Sa pera ng taong bayan. Kasi pera ng taong bayan to Madam Chair. Kasi Madam Chair, sa accomplishment report na ipinasa ng OVP sa loob lamang ng December 21 to 31, 2022, gumastos ang OVP ng first 14 million para sa purchase of information, 10 million para sa payment ng reward, 16 million para sa rental of incidental expenses para sa maintenance ng safe houses, 35 million para sa purchase ng supplies, 40 million para sa medical and food aid, 10 million para sa incentives o traveling relative to the confidential operations. So, Madam Chair, sa Joint Circular number 2015-01 ng COA, DBM, DILG, GCG, DND na naglalaman ng guidelines on the entitlement, release, use, reporting, and audit of confidential or intelligence funds, hindi kasama sa paggagamitan ng confidential funds ang medical at food aid. Kaya saan ginamit ng OVP ang 40 million para sa medical and food aid? Ito ay pinakamalaking confidential funds budget na nilaan ng OVP. Kaya po dapat sagutin tayo ng OVP kaugnay dito, Madam Chair.
Madam Vice President.
Yes, Madam Chair. In my opening statement, we said on the issue of confidential funds, we have received audit actions regarding the confidential funds of the OVP. We have submitted our responses and we assure our full cooperation with the ongoing audit.
Please proceed, Honorable Brosas.
I am reiterating, Madam Chair, na ayon sa 4.0 General Guidelines number 48, the CF or the confidential fund shall be used only for the following: purchase of information necessary for the formulation and implementation of program activities and projects relevant to the national security and peace and order. So, Madam Chair, ito po yung nilalabag nun, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, rental of transport vehicles, rentals and incidental expenses, purchase of rental or supplies, 4.85, payment of rewards, uncover, prevent illegal activities, 4.87, others na authorized ng GAA, Madam Chair. So yun lang ang pinapayagan at wala po doon ang medical and food aid, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, sa next question ko po, sa date ng liquidation report, date na lang to date na lang ng liquidation report ng OVP, Madam Chair. Para sa period ng December 21 to 31, 2022, sinubmit ito noong January 10, 2023. But the certification date was January 10, 2022. At ninotarize ito ng January 16, 2023. Maaari po bang ipaliwanag ito ng OVP, Madam Chair?
Do you mean January 10, 2023?
Yeah, January 10, ninotarize ng January 16, 2023.
Yes.
Yeah.
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP 2025 budget proposal by question and answer. I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the 2025 budget.
Honorable Brosas, you may proceed.
Madam Chair, ayaw tayo sagutin, Madam Chair. Hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit tayo ayaw sagutin. Napakasimple po ng mga tanong natin. It is about dates. It is about confirming yung mga dates, Madam Chair. So ayaw tayo sagutin at sa harap ng publiko. Ang publiko po ay may karapatang malaman ito. Kaya po tayo nagka-question kaugnay dito, Madam Chair. This is about transparency and accountability, and it doesn't exempt the office of the Vice President, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Madam Vice President.
She may not like my answer. She may not like how I answer. She may not like the content of my answer. But I am answering. I do not have to answer to her. If I want to answer to the people,
Yes, we note that, Madam Vice President.
if I want to answer to the people,
You may proceed, Honorable
Yes,
Brosas.
Madam Chair.
Madam
We
Chair,
are already
cooperating with the Supreme
Tama,
Court
Madam
cases.
Chair. ang
and the
dokumentong
Commission on
ipinapasa sa
Audit.
opisyal ng gobyerno, Madam Chair. I believe yun
So-
po ang kailangan natin gawin, ano? Sa isang simpleng mamamayan, kapag
Madam Chair,
nagkamali ka ng kahit isa sa
Diba?
form na sasagutin,
Please wait
Madam
to be
Chair,
acknowledged. Yes, Honorable Brosas, please
Yes.
proceed.
nagpapasa tayo
Diba,
ng
ma'am?
application, kailangan tama ang
Kung
nakalagay,
hindi niya
Madam
naman
Chair.
gusto kung paano ako
Ipapaulit
sumagot
sa'yo
at
kapag nagkamali,
sumasagot
ganyan din
ako.
ang
Wait to
gobyerno.
be acknowledged,
Diba?
Madam Vice President. Isa-isa lang.
Hindi
tayo,
naman
tayo
pwedeng sabihin nyo na
magkakaintindihan.
hindi ako sumasagot dahil hindi niya gusto yung sagot ko.
Yes, isa-isa lang po tayo magsasalita. So yes, Honorable Brosas,
Yes,
please proceed and continue.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, kailan sinabit ng OVP ang liquidation report ng 2022 confidential fund sa Intelligence and Confidential Fund Audit Office ng Commission on Audit? Yan, Madam Chair, siguro naman masasagot tayo ng OVP, Madam Chair.
Madam Vice President.
I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP 2025 budget proposal. By question and answer, I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal.
Honorable Brosas, proceed please.
Yes, Madam Chair, simple questions of dates, no, Madam Chair, hindi na tayo sinasagot. I don't think so nasasagutin niya tayo sa iba pa. So, Madam Chair, let me run down my questions ano, sa iba pa. Madam Chair, yung pagtanong ko sa kailan sinubmit, tapos kung kaya, ibig sabihin yung liquidation report na dated January 10, 2023, it was only submitted to ICFAO on September 18, 2023. And Madam Chair, pinrocess ang confidential funds na ito noong 2022. Tatanungin ko rin sana kung aware ang OVP sa Joint Circular number 2015-01.
Kindly wind up.
And Madam Chair, for the record, kasi Madam Chair, ang nakalagay sa item 6.2.2.7 no, ng Joint Circular, all cash advances for CF for the confidential fund or intelligence fund shall be liquidated at year-end, Madam Chair. So yun po yung reason kung bakit natin tinatanong kasi lumagpas. Ibig sabihin, di nagko-comply ang OVP sa deadline na nakalagay sa joint circular na dapat niliquidate na ang cash advance para sa confidential funds ng 2022 noong December 22 pa lamang, 2022 pa lamang. Yun po yung year-end niya. Pero nakita niyo naman January. So Madam Chair, those are simple questions na kayang-kayang sagutin ng OVP but never na sinagot ng OVP, Madam Chair. So Madam Chair, sana man lang kahit paligoy-ligoy, ano, hindi sinagot talaga Madam Chair. So thank you, Madam Chair.
Next to interpolate is
Madam Chair,
Yes. Hindi po totoo yung sinasabi ni Representative Brosas na hindi ako sumagot. Hindi sumagot ang Office of the Vice President. We cooperated with the cases in the Supreme Court. There are 4 cases in the Supreme Court. And then we cooperated with all the audit actions of the Commission on Audit. I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget proposal by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on that proposal.
Madam Chair,
you.
last lang, Madam Chair. This is the Congress, Madam
Magpalista ka na
Chair.
lang sa round 2, Honorable Brosas.
Yes, sasabihin ko lang, Madam Chair, na proper forum ito para malaman natin ang lahat. This is a proper forum. Ang Kongreso po ang dapat nag-aalam niya. Thank you.
Right, so next to interpolate is the Honorable Micaela Angela Swansing.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, my line of questioning would be based on the different documents submitted by the the Commission on Audit and Compliance to the subpoena Duces Tecum, as well as the accomplishment reports submitted by the Office of the Vice President. So, Madam Chair, I prepared a few slides for presentation to the committee. Madam Chair, may I request for the permission of this committee to show the slides on the screen?
Committee Secretary, kindly upload.
Madam Chair, given the volume of the documents, I have created this chart to summarize all the pertinent information with regard to all of these documents summarized across the different quarters. First, I would like to highlight the number of days by which the 125 million pesos was spent across the 4 quarters. In the first quarter, it was spent within 11 days. That is the period of December 21 to 31, 2022. For the first quarter of 2023, it was spent in 52 days between February and March, 67 days for Q2 2023, and 79 days for Q3 2023. And if you average that out, Madam Chair, as you can see there, we're looking at 11 million, 2 million, 1 million, and another 1 million for each of the quarters. And here, Madam Chair, I would like to now move to the highlights of the findings of the Commission on Audit. So here we will see, I've segmented the 125 million between the two. First is allowed in audit and either disallowed in audit or questioned in audit. So for the fourth quarter of 2022, which is the subject of the notice of disallowance, we can see here, Madam Chair, that out of the 125 million pesos in confidential funds utilized from December 21 to 31, 2022, 73.287 million was disallowed in audit by the Commission on Audit, and I will give the Commission on Audit the time as well later to elaborate on that. And 51.7 million was disallowed in audit, rather allowed in audit. Here, Madam Chair, you would see that across the three succeeding quarters, while not yet or not subjected to the notice of disallowance, has already received the audit order memorandum with particular findings. So here, Madam Chair, you would see that on average, 53%, 49%, and 28% of the amount in question was questioned by COA in the succeeding AOM. So perhaps, Madam Chair, I will do that as well, divide it per day, just to contextualize it. So for the fourth quarter of 2022, 6.66 million pesos on average daily was disallowed in audit out of the 11.3 million pesos spent by the OVP between the period of December 21 to 31, 1.2 million in the next quarter, 925,000 in the next quarter, and 443,000 in the next quarter. So, Madam Chair, I will stop here for now and throw a question to COA, if I may, Madam Chair, to the Assistant Commissioner. May he please elaborate on the grounds for the fourth quarter of 2022 for the disallowance of the 73 million, which translates to 58.6% of the expenditure. May I ask COA as to the nature of the disallowance, and for the succeeding quarters, may we ask COA, Madam Chair, to elaborate on the nature of the issuance of the questions under the AOM. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Assistant Commissioner Juliano, you have the floor, sir.